Hi you guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome back to Coffee, Paper, Scissors, or welcome if you're new. I have the front cover of the journal to do today. I just sewed the signatures in and I've done it again, you guys. This thing is really chunky and it wasn't my intention, but it seems to be the only way I know how to do anything. So it's chunky. Okay, so in the last couple of videos about the cover, we did the inside front and then the inside back. So now on the front, I took some fabric that I had that was like a sweatshirt fabric, and then this fabric here that I found at Walmart, and I layered the two, and I put just a little bit of glue in between the two, and then I took and sewed a like diamond, I guess. I don't know what technical term that would be, but I did that, and then I glued it down with Fabri-Tac. So that's glued down. I went ahead and I sewed the signatures in, and then we're going to cover those up. I put some lace on the actual file folder before I put the fabric down, just so that the file folder wasn't seen, just in case the fabric was, you know, kind of flopping around a little bit. Okay, so now for the spine, I took another thing of that sweatshirt type fabric, and then this time I did the heat and bond stuff to attach this fabric to it. And then I did the sewing again. And really I did it for here. I did it so that we could see some of the pattern, but also so that the it didn't come apart, you know, like when the book was open, the fabric stays together. And then to go over this fabric, I had this doily, or I think it was like a placemat. I don't know what it was, but anyway, it was perfect. Believe it or not, I cut the green and did that, and then found this and thought maybe that'll fit, and it fit perfectly. So that was pretty cool. So I am going to glue this down. I was thinking that I had still quite a bit of work to do inside the journal, but I can't. I mean, there's no more room, you guys. I want to make a journal where the pages are not as stiff and full, and, you know, when you open the book, they lay more flat. And apparently that is something I am incapable of. Now, I know part of it is probably because I am using scrapbook paper and it's thicker and does not lay as flat as if I were using copy paper that, you know, I'm using from People's Digitals or something like that. So I understand that is probably the case. And then when I have scrapbook paper, one side of it is patterned and the other side isn't. And I have a problem with that visually. I've got to cover up that white, you know? And so, okay, this isn't easy. I think I'm going to lay it on it. And then hopefully have time to play with it a little bit. feel like maybe it's too high. Can I still move it? I mean, it's not necessarily, it's covering both top and bottom. No, okay. So that's on. Okay, I took a picture of what I plan to do. I had it kind of laid out. So I'm just going to go by that. All right. I have a piece of burlap, and I'm going to, I tried to keep it so that I could get it underneath these flowers a little bit. Not a lot, but you know, like I don't know about the top one, but anyway. So the flowers would lay down on top a little bit. And then I'll glue the flowers down. Let's see where you guys are. That's probably better. I'm going to stand up a little bit so that I'm kind of in the right. I don't know. It's hard to center things when you're looking at it from an angle. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Oops. Okay. Now I'm going to put a little bit of glue to hold those down. There are so many moving parts to this. I was going to try and do all of it with you guys, but without the ability to pause or edit, it just not going to happen. It would be like a, I don't know, 5-hour video. Wouldn't that be fun? That was sarcasm, by the way. Okay, I've got a few more little bits down here that I need to glue down. So yeah, even remembering to leave these so that I could glue, I almost didn't. So that it would have turned out okay, but the burlap would have been on top of the flowers, and I really wanted the flowers covering the burlap. Okay, and then I took a rectangle of yellow fabric here, also from Walmart. So all of the fabrics are from Walmart if you're here in the US and you're looking for these fabrics. And then this image I found on Graphics Fairy. It was just the girl. So I printed her out. I did some distressing and I stamped on top of it. In order to not stamp on top of her, I just did an outline of her. And then I cut it out and put it on top. And then I took my stamp and stamped over the top of the whole thing. And so that way you have the background without stamping her. Then I stitched around it like that. Okay, but first I want to sew on some buttons. Let me see where we are. Make sure you're in frame. The book is so tall, it seems to me like you're going to be out of frame if I don't pay attention. This is a giant needle. I think maybe I'll go in and out twice. make it look nice and the thread nice and thick. So I'm using DMC floss, not thread. I find a lot of times I'll find DMC floss at thrift stores in the containers, or even at yard sales, and I grab them for this. I do have some that I use in case I ever cross stitch again. I do have some that I use, and I'm trying to keep from using excessive amounts of, just in case. But I don't know that I'll cross stitch anymore. Maybe, maybe not. I used to a lot, but it takes me so long to accomplish anything with it that it's, I don't know, it's not as fun for me when you don't see like an immediate result to it. I don't know, that's just me. But here I am with the again, sorry. They're one of the people that I watch, Felicia at Mouse Potato Designs. She has recently found cross stitch and is in love with it. She's learning that and embroidery, and she loves it so much. And listening to her talk about it makes me want to do it again. But I don't know. I mean, I spend so much time doing this already that I just don't see how I'd have the time. I started one right before I started my channel last summer. I started a cross stitch, and oh no, look at me. Just trying to make a knot. I thought I had given myself just enough thread. How painful is this for you guys? You can fast forward. Okay. I don't know what I was saying, but maybe I should do a prize for the people who get the right. You know, like guess the number of Okay, I have the safety pins that I rusted. You guys, it's like they keep on rusting. Look at these. They really rusted very nicely. And I was thinking to clip this on. I'm not sure if the rusty needle's going to go through it very well, but I thought we could try. I wanted to actually go through some of the threads up here. I don't want the rusty needle to go through me. That's kind of what I was afraid of. And being careful. Don't be like freaking out like I'm gonna hurt myself. I'm being really careful, I promise. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it through again in order to, that's the thing about the rusty safety pins, is getting them to do what they're supposed to do once you've rusted them. Oh, did I get it? Okay, I'm gonna put the thing on, and then try and do some more pushing. There we go. That's pretty good. I'm gonna stand up and look at where it is, see what I think. I lost my picture on my iPod. I'm gonna come up just a little bit because I have stuff down here that I want to put on. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and glue this down. Get glue on all this stuff that I sewed so what's the word, efficiently, skillfully, there we go, my skillful sewing. Okay, I'm standing up again. Alrighty, and then we're gonna go ahead and glue this down. I'm gonna keep it in my hand because I don't have anything good at this point to lay it down on. Let me see, maybe I can find something. Oh, here we go. I've been using some of this to do work on. Total silence, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and put this down and then decide from there if I want to attach the little bits hanging off the bottom. These ones, I'm not sure if I want those loose or attached. They kind of curl, so I mean, it might be nice to have them glued down. And then I was thinking to just put that on. Yeah. So let's go ahead and glue that. So this isn't necessarily a do this video because obviously I am just gluing down what I already prepared. Just know this took me forever. It's nothing that comes easily, for sure. Okay. I think that's it for the front cover. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the back yet. I haven't thought that far. And I mean, I like the idea of this hanging loose, so we'll see. We'll see if it stays that way. Okay, so I hope you guys like it. I think it's cute. I love her. Okay then, get that out of the way. That's awfully bright. There we go. Hopefully I will have a flip through in a couple of days for you guys, and I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I will talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.